Yo, what's going on? I'm Sweet Phil. Huge exciting news here. We got a new developer update. They just posted a quick vid on YouTube here, and I'm going to take a look at it and kind of discuss it and my reaction to it. It's titled Diablo 4 Developer Update Closed Endgame Beta. So it's an announcement for the closed endgame beta that's going to be coming up shortly here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look.
Hello everyone, I'm Rod Ferguson.
And I'm Joe Shelley.
Now, as Diablo 4 marches towards its launch next year, we're excited to announce that we'll soon be entering a new testing phase, an endgame closed beta focused on everything that happens after you finish the Epic campaign.
Since it's a closed beta, we'll be directly inviting a large number of people using gameplay data to find players who have recently spent significant time in...
That's interesting that it's going right for the closed beta that everyone's going to try endgame. So not any of the story, not playing through the game, but straight to testing the endgame type of stuff.
Using gameplay data to find players who have recently spent significant time in Diablo endgame experiences. These players will give us feedback on endgame features like PvP, Nightmare Dungeons, Whispers of the Dead, and our newest feature, Helltide.
So that's also kind of cool that, however, they're going to do it between Diablo 3, I'm guessing, Diablo Immortal, and Diablo 2 Resurrected. They can kind of detect how much you've played and like the endgame stuff somehow or whatever. Stinks if you're a single player I suppose, huh? Because they ain't detecting that data. So if you're, let's say, Sweet Phil perhaps, and you play single player all the time, like rolling constantly in there, grinding, I guess you don't get a chance, unfortunately.
Eligible to receive our invite, make sure you check out our latest blog for instructions. And don't worry, if you're not invited, public testing phases will come early next year.
Now, participants in the endgame beta will be under NDA, so they won't be able to discuss it publicly. But this feedback...
So no, like, streaming it and stuff like that. So actually, it would be stuff that I couldn't even make videos and stuff about it. Everybody would be under NDA, which means that you get sued if you talk about it.
Is critical to ensuring Sanctuary is an exciting place to slay demons long after the campaign is over. And on behalf of the Diablo 4 team, I want to say thanks for your support. And we'll have even more news to share later this year, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, hail Lilith, Blessed Mother.
It's pretty crazy to me that really the game is going to be coming out just next year. I always thought it would be so much into the future, but I'm glad that they got it in a good enough state that it can come out next year. But super interesting that they're getting far enough in the game. Closed beta means the game's essentially completely done. That's testing bugs, making sure everything is going to be balanced. So it's not going to stay exactly as it is now. Things are definitely going to get shifted and changed from the people playing it and the feedback from that. But it's essentially in finished state, which is pretty interesting. And also it's interesting to me that I didn't know that they could like detect you played online and you played end game stuff in the other Diablo games, and they're gonna invites to those people. That's pretty interesting in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, they said go to the blog post for it if you want a chance to be invited into it. I guess I'll throw my name in the hat and see what happens. But if they're detecting it through online services like it sounded like, I'm not going to get picked because I play almost primarily single player. So I'll go ahead and try to find this blog post, put a link down in the description. But super exciting that the game is coming along in that manner. It'll be done next year, and closed endgame beta is coming up real shortly.